Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Civilization 6, returning to my Mouseazuma playthrough where I'm playing as the Aztec Empire. So, hopping right back into things, we have this worker here that I think just finished an improvement, so I'll just move it back to the city until we have something else to improve over here. Move on to the next unit. We've got this worker, and I've kind of been moving this worker in a roundabout way because there's Arab troops around here, and I don't want them to be able to just easily capture the workers and start a war that I really don't want to be involved in at the moment. So I'm just going to move the worker down this way. But taking a look at things, I don't think I can get this worker through in a way that these warriors here couldn't just pounce on them. So I may have to wake up this archer and escort them into the city with the archer. So next turn, we'll move the worker here, and then we can have the archer jump on top of them to protect them. So this warrior can't come down and just easily capture the worker. And the city undefended shouldn't be an issue because the warriors here, they're going to get stopped by the forests, and they won't be able to move into the city in one turn. And talking about that, I guess I should raise the point that I was a little bit confused about in the last video, and that is open borders and closed borders. I did a little bit of research in the Civilopedia to figure that out. So this warrior here will not be able to enter my territory without first declaring war. Now, the reason I know this is because the way that the border appears. So this is closed borders, and here are the Arabian Empire here. You can also see the solid line here that also symbolizes closed borders. Now, the reason I was confused is because I did have open borders specifically with the Arabian Empire, and I think that may have been because we were both at war with the Russian Empire, so we were de facto allied at the time, even though we're not really allied. So it did give me open borders, which is how I got the scout through their borders. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to get the scout back now, but that is initially how I did that. And pretty much how that works is once you get the Civic Early Empire, you're going to unlock the full functionality of open and closed borders. So to get open borders with an empire, I actually have to do so diplomatically. I have to ask for it. As a matter of fact, that came up because the German Empire asked me for open borders, and I denied them that request because I didn't want them to be able to freely move through my territory. Now, they can move freely through my territory with religious units, but not anything else. So that's why I said no to the German Empire. And anyone that we have this solid border with is going to be closed borders. But when you see the dash line like the city-states, that means I can move through their territory. They have open borders with me. So that's pretty much how that works. So if I were to have a deal with the Congo here for open borders, their border would go from a solid line to a dash line like what we see over here, and then I'd be able to move through their territory. Alright, well, in any case, let's jump back into the action here. We have the catapult, which I'm going to move over here because I think that's a safer move. Now, this warrior got attacked last turn, and we could return with an attack of our own. It looks like we would defeat these warriors if we did so. But I think that's kind of a risky move because you can see there are 3 enemy units that could attack that unit next turn. Now, they have decent cover, but they're already damaged, and they would be further damaged by this attack. So it's possible they'd survive, but just barely. So I think the wiser move here is just to fortify and heal up, which will actually give them a stronger level of fortification. They'll dig in a little bit better, and they already have good terrain bonuses, so that should be good. These guys I'm going to go ahead and move up. Oh, okay, I guess we got to wait for that next turn. Now, this guy I'm more than happy to attack with because he's full health, and he'll do a great deal of damage to the warriors here. So we'll go ahead. And that's it for this turn. So it'll be next turn that we'll be able to move the Eagle Warriors here. Let's go on. So the Arabian troops are finally moving out. We have another peace deal here. Because of the cost of the war that I waged on the Russians, I think we're going to continue the war until this deal is a little bit better. Oh, you're stupid. Alright, so what do we got here? New city-state quest. Oh, medieval era. Okay, cool. We must have unlocked the tech.
I'd imagine the whole world is one big machine. Machines never come with any spare parts, you know. They always come with the exact amount they need.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick our new research. So we're now within the medieval age. We just got crossbowmen, which will give us a much more effective ranged combat unit. We have a bonus to apprenticeship, which gives us an industrial zone, which a lot of the city-states that we have are giving us bonuses to industrial zones, so it's probably a good idea that we do that, especially considering, again, that we have this bonus. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so the plan here was to move the archer and the worker into the same space, so let's do that. Now, the warrior could attack the archer, but I have a feeling the archer would be okay at full health. And then we could run into our own... Well, maybe not into our own borders next turn, because we'd move here, then we'd move there. Oh, we can send an envoy. And we have the quest. Let's take a look at the quest first. Let's just do it through here, the city-state menu. Oh, did we also encountered a city-state? How did we encounter them? Oh, the scout maybe? And maybe contact with this galley? Okay, well that's cool. What is their quest? Convert the city-state to your religion. Well, that's going to be a little tough because they're a bit far away, but I could get to them. And again, religious units do go through closed borders, okay. We also have Zanzibar, who has a quest, which is send a trade route to the city. Hong Kong has trained horsemen. That was one that we had before. We haven't been able to do that yet. And trigger the Eureka moment for the military engineering technology. Okay, so that is a specific tech that we need to get a bonus for. Eureka moments are the thing where you get a discount off that for that tech. Okay, so who do we want to send an envoy to? Well, Carthage is a new bonus type. +2 production in the capital when producing units. +2 production in every encampment district when producing units. And +2 production in every encampment district when producing units. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in Carthage because I like this bonus. We're kind of spreading our envoys out. Maybe not the best way to do things, but that's the way I'm going to do things. Okay, so we figured that out. And oh, there we go. You have met a new city-state. So that all happened last turn. You know, one thing, talking about the closed borders, I don't know how I'm going to get this scout back through here. I'm hoping that there's a connection now because... there might be. I don't think so, though. It's very close. Yeah, so this scout might be trapped back here, not being able to get through. Not unless I get open borders with the Arabian Empire. Alright, well, in any case, you can go ahead and be skipped. Looks like our soldier here can go ahead with this attack and kill these guys. At this point, only 2 units could attack him. Now, the city walls would be able to attack him too, though, so I have to keep that in mind. Obviously, if we lose a unit, that would be pretty bad, in my opinion. Alright, so we didn't actually kill them, so that's okay. I think this would be the best route to bring the catapult, because we can put the catapult here, and then I think we'd have a clear shot on the city. Now, it appears that battering rams can occupy the same space as a normal unit, but I don't know if that's the same way it works for catapults. I'm going to assume no because of the different icon. Alright, so we're going to have to come after these barbarians again. I failed last time, but we've upgraded our soldiers, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck this time. No, I want to be able to move these guys. So let's have them come on down. Last turn, I wasn't able to. I don't know if that was right or not. We could attack here, possibly kill these guys. On the other hand, I could just spend the turn giving myself time to get into position. Although, the longer I wait, I guess the more dug in these guys get. +7 combat, strength. You know, we'll give him a thwack. If we kill him, we kill him. Alright. So that might be a little bit tricky for this unit to survive. But again, we'll see. A lot of these units over here are damaged. I have a feeling we're going to get, at the very least, hit by the city. So let's go into the next turn. I'll keep an eye on this area. Okay, archers. Probably going to backpedal with these troops because I don't think there's a reason just to let them sit there and get shot repeatedly. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on over this way. Okay, choose production. I don't remember what I built here. Probably a monument because this is a newer city. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the granary. It's pretty basic starting building. Go ahead and link up with this guy. Then move over here. And then we'll skip you because I'm not going to be able to do much more. Alright, now this unit I have a couple different choices. I could fortify where I am, but I'm for sure going to get hit by archers. Or I could back up and take things a little bit slower. I think that's the route we're going to go. So we know there's archers in here, so I have to keep that in mind. Let's see if we can find these barbarians. Oh, there we go. We can kill these guys. We've got a promotion available for that guy. I think you just fortify until healed. Now these guys, I almost want to push here so that we can get the catapult in place. But I think I'm just going to fortify until healed again. And it looks like we can do a range attack here. So our catapult is in fine position. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of hold this position for the meantime. If they move more warriors into this situation, we can just keep hitting them with the catapult. So everything's good there. I do have gold, so I think it's probably a good idea to upgrade guys to crossbows if I can. Holy crap, 200 gold? Alright, maybe we won't be doing that, because that's a lot of gold. At least for now it is. And it looks like our trade route is working. We now have this road through here. I'd like to get more trade routes, if possible, eventually. But it looks like we're good for the turn for now. Let's go ahead. Okay. So we had this guy move up, so we're going to be using catapult here to punish. Alright, here we go. The feudal lords in your realm One champion to defend their lands. Perhaps mounting on an armored warrior will do the trick. Your knowledge of stirrups has advanced considerably.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until, at last, a fighting man resembled an armadillo.
Alright, I think it's probably time to really start considering changing some of my policies. This is not going to be useful right now because I already did the settler. I'm not really interested in that. Reduces the cost of purchasing a tile by 20%. That might be useful. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. Wow. We might want to do that. On the other hand, though, we're not really training builders, are we? We're capturing them. +1 housing in all cities with at least 2 special districts. 100% campus district adjacency bonuses. That might be useful. +2 gold from all trade routes. We only have 1 trade route, but that might be worthwhile. +15% production towards ancient and classical wonders. Or +100% towards holy site. Well, you know what? I am producing a wonder right now, so let's go ahead and grab that. And it is... Oh, I don't know if it's... I also am missing a policy here, I'm noticing. I can do that a little bit later. I actually don't know, under the tech tree, what does Petra count as? Should be an ancient wonder, right? Not sure. Let's just double check here. Okay, where would we see that? I'm not sure if I'm seeing that, but I'm going to assume because the tech is before medieval that would work. So let's go ahead. Didn't realize I'm missing something here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, I think. I mean, we can move things around as we choose. Okay. Could also put some of these things in. Okay, so now we need a military one because we're missing one. I like this one still, but 30% production towards encampment districts and buildings for that district. I am working on an encampment district, so that could be useful now. Plus 100% production towards ancient classical naval units, don't care. Yields gained from pillaging are doubled for pillaging improvements. Okay, recon units, +5 combat when barbarians. 100% production towards ancient and classical era, heavy and light. Production towards medieval and Renaissance era. Play ranged units. This is probably something we want to take now, and that's probably what we lost, was the bonus to ancient and classical, because we're now in the medieval age. I think I'm going to go with this, because I like it. Firm policies, yes. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is choose a civic. Alright, so we just got feudalism. We could do civil service, which gives us the ability for an alliance, and we already have a boost to it. Alternatively, we could do mercenaries, which give us yields gained from pillaging are doubled, and 50% discount on all unit upgrades. Well, that's pretty good, especially considering how many units we're going to need to upgrade in the near future. And then we've got Trade Confederation, +1 culture, +1 science, and from an international trade routes. Well, we don't have any of those yet. But each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district and construction, +1 amenity for cities with garrison units. Both of these are pretty good, I would say. I'm thinking about taking the mercenaries. Let's go with that. Alright, we need to choose production somewhere. Okay, so all we have left is ancient walls. A lot of production in this city, I can tell. I think we go with that. So let's produce the ancient walls. And let's start over here. So we've got this unit. So we're going to move over here. Did the Germans take out this encampment? Wouldn't surprise me. But I just want to double check. And we might as well do some exploration with the warrior while we're here. I eventually probably want to build a ship of some type as well. As a matter of fact, can we rush by one? No, those are extremely expensive, apparently. So many different things that I need to produce. Okay, well, in any case, let's go on to the next unit. Actually, let's go to our promotion over here. We'll give you a promotion. Considering how much forest is over here, I think I know which promotion I'm going to give them. Movement in woods and rainforest terrain. There you go. Okay, you're going to move on up this way. See what else we can find over there. Alright, let's cross the river here. Alright, catapult. Keep your bombardment up. Pretty heavy damage. Okay, you're going to fortify until healed. Honestly, I think I'm happy to keep the borders. The combat line as it is for the moment. Just kind of let my guys heal up. It's going to be a slow fight here because of the terrain slowing me down and kind of keeping my troops back. But I also don't want to rush the city with just a single unit and get peppered with arrows constantly and surrounded by military units. You know, fortunately for me, these military units are kind of behind on technology. Well, kind of very behind on technology, so it's not going to be too difficult to keep fighting them. I think we use the terrain and my defensive position to an advantage and just kind of let them break against it, use our ranged unit here. I prefer if I had more ranged units in the line, but right now I don't. In any case, let's go ahead and go on to the next turn. Alright, so he's now willing to give me a lot more, but I'm going to refuse his deal yet again. Zanzibar has declared war on the Aztecs. Oh, okay, so the Congo declared war on me. Okay. Well, I suspected that might happen. Oh, I got a lot of stuff here. Alright, maybe I should have taken the peace deal. Well, we'll probably take it now. And Zanzibar is where, as a matter of fact? They're up there. So I'm not too worried about them right now. I guess it's time to start moving this warrior over to help with that war effort. And we can use the scout likewise. Move over here initially, because I think this is Congo borders here. If I move here, I might not be able to go through. So I'm just going to keep my my scout where he is. Alright, well, let's talk to Peter here. Get our peace deal here. Of course, I'm going to take things that he offered me last time. Alright, he can't accept that deal. How do you... there we go. Is there a way I can type in? There we go, that's better. We'll say 30. Yes, I'm happy to accept this, and we also want some gold per turn. But we're going to change that to something that he'll accept. Let's say 3. No? See if he'll take 2. No. So 1 per turn. You know, it's better than nothing. I think we gotta accept this for now. Because I don't need a 2-front war. I need to reroute my troops. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this deal. The price for the war wasn't, you know, great. But we're in another war, so we'll deal with that war. I have a feeling that we'll be able to fight off the Congo troops pretty well here. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this deal. All right. Let's leave now. And it looks like it shoved most of my guys out of his border. Which actually benefits me quite a bit. Except for that. Now this guy's trapped. You gotta be joking. Well, that was a mistake. I'm probably going to have to do open borders with Russia now so that I can get through. Make a deal. Open borders. I'll give you some of your gold back. I'll give you 10 gold. See how you like that. Type that in. That'll be easier. Alright, fine. How about 15? No? I'm not giving you a ton of gold for this. 20? 30? Oh, there's no way I'm giving you 100 gold. Alright, we'll give him his diamonds back, I guess. But I want some gold in exchange. So, see what he'll do. 20. Let's do 30. Alright. So obviously luxury resources are worth quite a bit. Let's try 50. Alright, he doesn't like 50. Let's do 45. Let's see where we are at there. No. 40. Alright, so it's somewhere in between 40 and... see if we can gouge him for exactly 38, it looks like. Alright, we'll get some gold. Give him back the diamond he gave me. And we'll get open borders. We'll accept the deal. Now, just him giving me open borders, not the other way around. Bye. And we'll move on through. Now, the scout, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. Because quite clearly, he's trapped up into this area. We'll figure it out. We'll just skip that guy for now. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's have him move down here. There we go. Okay, we can start moving the catapult. Let's break the chain here. And Archer, go into your city. And fortify. Catapult, move on up. Builder, build a farm. I think that's the only... oh, no, we can actually come over here and build. We can also do lumber mills now. I am concerned, though, about this guy here. Must be I have to be along a river because it doesn't let me do that over here. Alright, what did we just build a farm for now? Okay. So over here, we're being attacked, but This guy didn't take that much damage, all things considered. They're having to cross a river here, a lot of them, or at least these guys are. Let's go ahead, use our archer here to pepper these guys. These Congo military units are pretty powerful, though, so I am possibly in trouble here. The catapult is a little bit worrying. And how long it's going to take me to build the encampment is also a problem. Oh, the city can attack, huh? How do we do that? All right, well, honestly, there's actually, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I'm going to figure out how I do a range attack with the city because I'm clicking on the icon here. And not doing what I wanted to do. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.